Last day in France. Last hours in France.
This is our last morning in France. It's our last day in Europe, although yesterday was really our last day in Europe. Today and tomorrow is just travel. And we are on our way up to have some breakfast with Yannick and Michel. Dinner was awesome yesterday. After dinner, Michel showed us the moon and Mars with his telescope. It's one of 6 in the world. We're just sad for our last morning, but also kind of ready to get home and see our family and listen and Mr. Tumnus. I'm assuming Molly's excited to see Matt.
Probably.
And Boone.
And Boone. And Blitz.
There's Misha with our bread.
We caught you. You're late. Oh, really? Wow. We're on our way from Patrikios to Nice, France. And we're bored, so it's story time. When we were hanging out with Michel and Yannick, we were talking about like how safe the city was. And their first recollection of the last thing that had happened was like some guy 10 years ago stealing potatoes out of somebody's field or something like that. But then they remembered a more recent one, I think from like, what?
10 years ago.
Oh, was that 10 years ago too?
That one was, yeah. The other one was in the 60s.
Which other one? The potatoes?
The potatoes.
Oh, the potatoes were in the 60s. And then from 10 years ago, there was a guy like herding some sheep, and there's a military base nearby, and so the helicopter people were, playing around in the air with their helicopter and scaring the sheep around. And the guy was like, "Get away from the sheep," and eventually took a gun out and fired a single shot at the helicopter, and the helicopter crashed. The pilot was okay, but the guy is like still in jail apparently. So that we thought that was crazy.
Michel Yannick also told us another story. They said that there was a man who was in a field. Was he hiking?
I think it's a forest, like a park.
A forest? A park? I don't know. There was a man and a wild goat. They said white goat, but do they mean wild? Because they also say white pork.
Maybe they do.
Wild?
They said white life yesterday.
White life. You're right. They did. They called it white life. So a wild goat attacked him, and he was trying to go away, and it kept attacking him and kept attacking him. He climbed a tree, and it broke the tree down and kept attacking him. So a helicopter had to come save him. Thank you, Molly. Yeah, he had to call a helicopter to get away. Did he call it? Did someone? I don't know what happened.
They said he had a cell phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he called for help.
And a helicopter came, which is also weird. But I guess he was like airlifted out.
Yeah, I suppose.
And so that happened very recently in the town where we had dinner last night, and I think Misha had been planning on going to that town to watercolor an upcoming eclipse. Is that right?
Maybe.
There's like an old church.
Oh, that's right. It's
Or something. But Yannick told him he's not allowed to anymore because of the goat. Because the goat's still there, it's not hunting season, so they're not allowed to kill it, which I'm happy about.
Oh yeah. So
relocation could be good.
So instead, they closed the entire forest.
They closed the park, so no one can go there to get attacked by the goat. So we were hoping to get a glimpse of the goat.
Yeah.
We did not. We didn't see any wild. We did not see any boars. We did not see any goats. We did not see any deer. We did not see any foxes or geckos. Usually there are geckos on the terrace in the mornings, but they've been hanging out there in the evenings, I guess. But dinner was really fun. We had a lot of laughs.
Dinner was great.
Nathan told Yannick and Michel about the phrases he can say in French, including which we think means I want to be your oyster.
Yeah.
They got a huge laugh out of that and said not to say that to anyone, but it was a good time.
Yeah, they're good people.
They're really good people.
Molly asked how they met.
Yeah.
I don't think we'd heard that story.
No, I think we had heard a little snippet, but not the full story. So that was cool.
Part of the story they told us was that they traveled the world on a boat for 5 years, and the boat, when they were traveling, they found a huge gold ring that had broken in the boat, and so they didn't have much money at the time, and they wanted to get married, so they brought it to or like a metalsmith or something, and they melted down the gold, made it into 2 different rings, and those are their wedding bands now, which is super cute.
We realized at dinner that when we arrived at their house this time around and told them that we had just gotten engaged, they thought we meant married.
Yeah.
So that explains why they're like, oh, congratulations. And we got one of Michel's watercolor prints of the pigeon tower where they live.
He paints them in the opposite color because watercolors are generally light, and his night scenes are very dark. So he paints them in reverse and negative, and then scans them and then inverts the colors.
We're sad to be leaving France, and then we're excited to be home, but it's really sad leaving cool people. So right now we're driving to Nice just to go to the airport and catch a flight to Lisbon, where we're gonna spend one night and then fly home. Not sure what we're gonna do in Lisbon.
What flavor is this?
Praline coconut.
Sounds good.
Her first macaron.
Pretty yummy. Is it weird?
Okay, try this one next, because I like the fruit ones the best usually.
Yeah,
I'll
this
try it.
one's kind of fruity.
Is it?
Yeah.
That looks good.
Wild strawberry.
It's good.
Isn't that good?
Wow, so many things. That's good.
The strawberry?
Praline coconut.
Oh, just wait.
I like that. Vanilla ribbon. So you can definitely taste the vanilla.
The Nice airport has a slide, and that's amazing. Here we go.
That's our plane.
Getting on that plane.
aliás, exceto se ativada a função de modo de voo ou equivalente. Relembramos que não é permitido fumar, incluindo cigarro.
Hey! How'd you like that turbulence? Yeah. Acceptable or unacceptable?
We thought for a minute that maybe our bags got lost again
still
for Molly
potential.
because the little baggage treadmill,
Bag of Michelin?
The belt.
the bag Michelin
The belt.
stopped running, and we were very hopeful that we were gonna get to go shopping for free. But now it's running again with bags. Some fun things from the flight. We had a lot of wind coming down. We thought we were gonna flip over. Also, the flight attendants, whenever a baby cried, would pick them up and walk them up and down the aisles and comfort them and then give them back to their parents. That was so fun.
Speaking of picking, the guy sat next to me did pick his nose.
He did.
Bathroom in Lisbon has colorful toilet paper, all advertised all over the walls, but there is only white toilet paper inside the bathroom. I haven't had a veggie in so long that I'm dying.
She could have gotten a salad for dinner last night, but she got pasta instead.
I was scared I hadn't eaten that. Nathan, is this it?
Yeah.
That's so conflicting.
Mom, that is not Molly's phone number that you wrote on there.
This little guy was sitting right at his door, patiently waiting for us to come by and pet him.
Like him.
Yeah, he's great. Alright, bye little guy. Bye-bye. Oh, he squeaked when you left. That is cute.
This Airbnb is adorable. Here's Molly's pull-out couch. The kitchen. That is the refrigerator. The bathroom is the best. I want that in my shower. In the bedroom. With a really cool headboard made of a wardrobe. Chairs, this bedside table.
Our room comes complete with a minimalist chair.
Here's Los Tibetanos. We just made a reservation for 7:30, but it's 6:30, so we're gonna wander until then, I suppose.
Got the slippery sidewalks. Just like the rest of Portugal. Molly's fixing her shoe underneath a crazy statue. They're everywhere. World War One. We didn't bring medical tape out here.
I don't think that's what she
Medical
needs.
tape is life. Bring it everywhere.
Look at that.
Molly's shoe clumped up on her. Oh.
I like stepped on that dog's toe or something.
Okay, the clump is all mostly in my arch, which is doable.
He was just sleeping and the guy stepped on
And he didn't even apologize.
Oh yeah. Obrigado. Right.
I accidentally hit the button to call the flight attendant, but I turned it off, so everything's okay.